Welcome to VRZone Reviews. I'm Ian, and this time we'll be comparing the 3 hottest plus-size phones on the market right now in 2018. And by no coincidence, they're the 3 biggest manufacturers too. Apple with the iPhone XS Max, Huawei with the Mate 20 Pro, and Samsung with the Galaxy Note 9 phablet. First, we look at the form factor. They're all large phones with screens that are upwards of 6 inches. With current technology pushing displays to the edge, we're looking at more usable screen space. No prices for weight or size here, but the Mate 20 Pro comes in first in terms of screen-to-body ratio, which measures in at a very respectable 87.9%. Honourable mentions go to the iPhone XS Max, which has a very robust glass and stainless steel build that screams luxury, especially in this gold colour. The Note 9 too gets a bit of a shout out for sticking to a notchless display, which makes games and movies look just perfect. Next, we look at durability. They've all got some form of hardened improved glass, along with metal frames. They've also all got IP68 water and dust resistance, which is practically the highest certification for consumer products. But Huawei and Apple go the extra mile, rating their devices for an extra 0.5 meters of depth for the same 30 minutes of submergence. They also all support dual SIM, although the iPhone requires a second eSIM, which might not be provided by your telco. It also does not allow for expandable storage, though that feature could be found on the Note and Mate phones that use the second SIM tray for double duty. With such massive screens, battery life is a huge concern. The Note 9 has an impressive 4000 mAh unit, while the Mate 20 Pro sports a 4200 mAh battery. Surprisingly, the battery on the iPhone XS Max is only 3174 mAh. Of course, those are just numbers, and battery life is best measured in real life. We did a 2-part test where we looped a 1080p video at medium brightness. Next, we played PUBG for an hour on all the phones and then extrapolated the battery drain for a full 100% charge. Here are the results. The Note 9 performs the poorest in both tests, while the iPhone shocks the crowd by delivering a very credible performance even with a paltry 3000 odd mAh battery. The Huawei, with a 4200 mAh battery capacity, far surpasses the competition with an insanely long 11 hours 20 minutes of PUBG game time. They all support wireless charging, but the Mate 20 Pro has a nifty feature that allows you to use its massive battery to juice up other phones. That's handy, especially when you have left your chargers and cables at home. A quick recap, they're all about the same size and weight, though the Huawei tops the charts in terms of resolution and screen-to-body ratio. The IP ratings are about the same, but the iPhone and the Mate are both rated to 2 meters of water resistance. The Mate and the Note both feature dual physical SIMs along with expandable memory, though the iPhone gets extra credit for its premium glass and stainless steel build. Across these categories, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro seems to offer the best spread of advantages amongst our contenders. Now that we've covered form factor, we've got to take a closer look at the performance on these top-tier devices. The Note 9 runs Android 8.1 Oreo, while the Mate 20 Pro sports the latest Android 9.0 with EMUI 9. Of course, they're both uniquely skinned by their manufacturers, and looks and feels are hit and miss depending on your taste and preferences. The chipsets on these phones are all proprietary. Samsung with its octa-core Exynos 9810, Huawei also with an octa-core high-silicon Kirin 980, and Apple with the hexa-core A12 Bionic chip. The Kirin and the A12 sport the first 7nm process manufacturer architectures along with on-board neural processing units for on-device smarts. We ran some benchmarks and here are the results. The iPhone XS Max does amazingly in its own right, with results that outstrip the previous generations of iPhones. However, benchmarks for different platforms aren't exactly fair comparisons between Android and iOS platforms. The Mate 20 Pro does outstrip its Android compatriot, decisively beating it in all categories. It also has an added trick up its sleeve, GPU Turbo, now in its second iteration. Once again, the iPhone tops the charts in terms of GPU performance. However, it runs the proprietary Metal API instead of OpenGL and Vulkan seen on most other devices. In real life, these top-tier devices perform flawlessly without any dropped frames or stuttering, even in the most demanding games. It's hard to justify dropping more than $1,000 on a phone unless the cameras on it are just perfect. We did you a favour with some extensive testing. We loved the portrait mode rendition on all the phones, but we thought the Mate 20 Pro to be the most visually pleasing. It is the only phone that allowed for natural-looking environmental wide-angle portraits. It also had great colour, though the iPhone brought more detail with its smart HDR capabilities. We're unabashed in our love for the ultra-useful wide-angle perspective, and the triple cameras on the Mate 20 Pro gives us the versatility to frame close-up shots while showcasing the background, allowing for more engaging, dramatic photos. This one speaks for itself. The dedicated night mode on the Huawei, too, allows for images with incredible detail and colours, even in the shadows. Now if all said and done, we've come to the price. The iPhone's the most expensive, with the baseline 64GB model retailing at 1,799 Singapore dollars. The Galaxy Note 9 starts at 1,398 for the 128GB version, while the Mate 20 Pro with equivalent storage retails $50 less at 1,348 Singapore dollars. These phones are the absolute best plus-size flagships in the market right now. Which one's your favourite? Let us know. I'm Ian, and thanks for watching ViaZone Reviews. See you in the next one.